again, it's Neil Dugan here from Conscious of Health, and we're continuing our series on geopathic and environmental stress. And we're going to answer the question today about what can I personally do. So I'm somebody who's suffering from geopathic stress. I've managed to find out where it is using my dowsing rods. I've used my pendulum to actually identify what the source or the cause of the geopathic stress is. And now what I want to do is actually find out, are there things that I can personally do to actually resolve the situation? Well, the first thing that you can do is you can move away from the stress, and that might sound silly, but the reality is that if you're living next to a pylon which is carrying very high tension electricity, then move away from the thing. So why would you want to do anything other than actually be away from the source of such disturbance to your well-being, your health and your well-being? So move away from the stress is a particularly valid thing to do. So that goes for things like power lines, but also goes for the geological stress, so fault line stress, that type of thing. But also other things, man-made things like the microwave towers or the mobile phone towers, those sorts of things can be worthwhile moving away from. And also objects and which have stored up energy, stored up emotions, stored up beliefs, all that type of thing. And here we're talking about furniture, especially old antiques, paintings, jewellery, antique jewellery, that type of thing. Just don't have them with you. So if the area of environmental stress is actually coming from an object, then sell the object or otherwise dispose of it. What else can you do? So if you can't do all those types of things, you can do some research into the use of sacred geometry, and these are artifacts or talismans which have been found to interact with some of this geopathic and environmental stress in such a way as to limit the impact of it coming into an area of a home and so on. And then the last thing you can do obviously are the type of energy medicine techniques that we utilise here in the clinic. And whilst we encourage people to learn how to do these types of techniques, sometimes they become just too difficult to put into practice, and that's why we end up with clients. So we'll certainly work in other videos on how you develop the techniques to, or the skills, the intuitive skills to actually carry out these cures and that type of thing. But sometimes it's just better to actually get an expert in to work with you to eliminate or balance or gain some harmony between you as an individual and that environmental factor. So hope that's been helpful. Yes, there are plenty of things you can do, and clearly we encourage people to take practical steps to make themselves safe, to improve their own body-mind health system. So thanks for watching, and watch out for the next video. Thank you. Hello again, it's Neil Dugan here again. If you've enjoyed watching this short video and you'd like to get more information about this, I have made 20 videos of the most frequently asked questions that people have about the subject of geopathic stress, environmental stress, how it impacts on you as an individual, and how your health and your well-being of your family is being affected by this type of stress in your environment. If you would like the information, we have these 20 videos. I'm happy to email them to you. All you need to do is complete the form. You don't need to be concerned at all about completing the form. We will not use your information for any other purpose other than to communicate with you about this valuable information. So please complete the form, and we'll get these videos across to you, and look forward to catching up with you on all this wonderful information. Thank you very much.